guys, so in this video I'm going to be talking about two albums. Which one is better? At the Gates or Dissection? Let's get into it. So the two albums I'm going to be looking at is At the Gates' Slaughter of the Soul and Dissection's Storm of the Lights Bane. Now, Slaughter of the Soul is the fourth studio album by Swedish melodic death metal band At the Gates, which was released on November 14th, 1995. It was their last album for their 11th year breakup between 1996 and 2007. This album is considered a landmark in melodic death metal and played a major role in popularizing the Gothenburg scene. Alongside The Jester Race by In Flames and The Gallery by Dark Tranquillity, the album was recorded and mixed in Studio Fredman in early 1995. Andy LaRocque's neoclassical guest solo on Cold was widely acclaimed as one of the greatest metal solos, and guitarist Anders Björler admitted in 2007 that he still couldn't play properly. So going into the album, you get aggression, you get thick B-tuned guitar outputs, continuous spewing forward of shrieking vocal hatred, and it's just a great ensemble of songs that are just original with awe-inspiring fury. The riffs are highly original and just plain brutal. The vocals augment the music perfectly. The production quality, mixing, originality, atmosphere, aggression, and the utmost intensity is just all there. It's one that stands on its own. It's one of metal's, melodic death metal's Hall of Fame, if there is one, and I hope there is. The guitars are just loud, heavy, melodic, tremolo pick frenzies, gallops galore, and leads that just shriek. It is all mixed with everything fitting together, reining this world in fiery intensity. There are just some outputs of fast tremolo pick frenzies in that department, accompanied by the heavy use of the whammy bar. The riffs are the main vocal points here, which is what I think At the Gates wanted to stick with, making the album most memorable by the way of its euphoric impact on the metal world. Tracks that stand out are ones like Blinded by Fear, Suicide Nation, and World of Lies. It's just simply amazing guitar work and metal music that you heard like no other. Switch gears to Storm of the Lights Bane by Dissection, which is their second full-length album. The album was released on 17th of November 1995 by Nuclear Blast Records. The album is widely considered a masterpiece and one of the best black metal albums ever written. It has a significant influence on the development of extreme metal, inspiring many bands such as Waiting, whose frontman played bass live with the band during their final shows. Everything on this album works cohesively to create a powerful, evil atmosphere. The opener, At the Fathomless Depths, is a short instrumental. It introduces one of the best elements of the band, which is John Nordveit's uncanny ability to construct evil melodies. This is a very melodic album, but these are not happy melodies, by the way. They have a decidedly epic and malicious feel. This is Nordveit's greatest strength as a guitar player, and fortunately it shines throughout the whole album. Nice Blood kicks things into the gear right off the bat. This is one of the best songs on the album. It also brings another element into the mix, and that's the very clear use of acoustic guitars. Although the acoustic interludes aren't as common as they are in, as let's say, Opeth, they're extraordinary and don't feel forced or overlong. This song also shows Dissection's gift for constructing amazing choruses. The song structures harken to more traditional metal than purest black metal, but despite the song lengths, they never get repetitive or boring. The rest of the album continues in the vein until the closer No Dreams Breeding Breathless Sleep, which is just a short piano instrumental. This 8-song structure with an intro and outro is reminiscent of Emperor's Anthems to the Welcome at Dusk. One can draw many parallels between the two albums, as they are both monumental triumphs of black metal and its creative peak. While only 6 full-length songs might seem a bit short to some, the high quality of each of the songs makes up for the low number. The production of the album seems a bit lo-fi at first, but it grows on you. The guitar tone is icy, cold, and greatly enhances the atmosphere. The drumming is also outstanding. Very fast with a lot of variety and quite audible. Nordveit's vocals are exceptional as well. They're more coherent than average black metal vocals, and he can control his voice very well while he's screaming. The lyrics all deal with the triumph of evil over good and are several cuts above typical black metal lyrics. This album symbolizes an absolute peak of heavy metal. Its mixes of the evil atmosphere of black metal and traditional metal's focus on riffs and coherency creates a perfect blend. I've even known some people who've never listened to black or death metal say that they like this album, and as far as I'm concerned, it's an absolute addition to any Metalheadz collection. So what do you think is better? Comment down below.